What up mga solid subscribers? So ngayon guys, papanood po ng video kay Poprice, bulul-bulul pa tayo, no? Kay Poprice to guys, no? And ito nga, yung sinabi niya rito, yung title niya is SB19 third place in China, STELL in Gen Z, Beanie surpassed Blackpink, disbanded group Alamat. So ano yung nag-disband na grupo na yun? No? Doon ako na pinaka na hiwagaan guys, kung ano yung nag-disband na grupo na yun. As in, sobrang ewan ko kung ano man yun. Nakalungkot lang yung mga word na ganyan, may mga disband, pero ganun po talaga, wala tayong magawa. So all credits to kay Poprice guys, no? And you know, subscribe kayo sa kanya and check nyo lang po yung channel niya, syempre, mga channel tuloy. Check nyo lang, ilalagay ko na sa description sa baba. So without further ado, let's all watch this.
Beanie is definitely making their way on becoming mainstream in the country. The truth is, Ppop in general is not yet that popular and not widely recognized in the Philippines, which is very much evident with the number of listeners, views, and engagements for other groups. Fortunately for Beanie, they managed to get out from being so underrated to becoming the biggest Ppop girl group in the country. January 2024, the 8-member girl group had just over 100,000 monthly listeners. And just after 4 months, they've already amassed an astonishing 5 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone. Their most popular song has already accumulated 44 million streams on the said platform. This is currently the highest monthly listeners ever recorded by any Ppop group, and it's looked like the number are still going up day by day, which is a good sign that their popularity is still growing. In fact, in Spotify Philippines, they managed to beat the record of popular groups like Blackpink in 50-50 in terms of the highest single-day daily streams recorded by girl groups, with 915,000 and 809,000 daily streams for both of their songs respectively, surpassing Blackpink's Pink Venom with 782,000 streams on a single day. Beanie also dominated the #1 spot on Spotify PH, Apple Music PH, and YouTube Philippines charts. Additionally, Beanie has now matched the popular K-pop girl group twice for the most entries on the Billboard Philippines Songs chart, with each group having 4 entries. Their records continue to grow daily, and we're all eager to see where their fame will take them, hoping they achieve even more success. Things aren't looking good for Ppop boy group Versus. On May 5th, they officially announced the disbandment of their group, according to their statement posted on their official social.
Grabe sila pala, no? Damn, nakakalungkot, pero ganun talaga, wala tayong magagawa.
Media account. The members decided to go on their own separate ways. They mentioned that it is a difficult decision for them to get disbanded, but they believe it is the perfect time to pursue new paths and opportunities. The group thanked their fans, managers, admins, family members for their all-out support and assured their fans that while they are going on separate ways, the bond they've formed will always remain. While the main reason for their disbandment is not specifically mentioned, some fans believe it might be due to a lack of promotions. For context, the group has been active since 2021.
Sobrang dami na po talaga guys na Ppop group na lumalabas ngayon is ang hirap na makipagkompetensya kung sasabihin niya po talaga yung music nila, no? Ang ganda talaga pag unique yung approach nyo, no? Na ayun lang naman sabi ko talaga, no? Kaya ayun, talagang lack of promotion din talaga guys, na talagang hindi umano talaga. Mahirap po talaga mag-promote ng isang bagay na alam mo yun, na ang dami talagang umuusbong sa ngayon na Ppop group talaga, no? Pero ayun lang, sayang lang, sana magbago pa isip nila na ituloy sana nila.
Beginning their journey as contestants on the Ppop reality show Pop Pinoy, where they were declared champions alongside another girl group, Yara. They also participated in the survival show The Battle of the Judges, but unfortunately, they didn't secure the winning spot. And for almost 3 years in the industry, the group only managed to release 2 singles, which were released almost a year ago.
I think talagang nag-separate ways na sila guys, no? And talagang, parang tingin ko mutual naman yan guys, as in, sila na rin nag-decide na parang for better na rin, no? Ewan ko lang, sana lang is magbago pa isip nila. Sayang.
The group also earned several awards and actively participated in various Ppop events, aiming to enhance their popularity. Despite these efforts, the group still struggled to garner significant support from casual fans, as reflected in their listener and subscriber numbers. It's indeed disheartening to witness a group with such great potential facing disbandment due to insufficient promotions and, most likely, a shortage of supporters. But we're all hopeful and praying for their success on the path they've chosen. Yara, YGIG, Plus, and Darlene represented Ppop at a recent K-pop event. The 4 Ppop artists proudly represents the ability of Ppop groups to perform and sing in front of live audience. And as expected, they performed their own music, but they also made a cover of popular songs by other artists. For Darlene, she showcased her vocal skills by singing Girl on Fire. YGIG performed a sing and dance cover of Blackpink's Pretty Savage. Plus, on the other hand, performed a dance cover of Reese's Get a Guitar. And Yara performed their cover of Beboat by Apple Dap. Kaya didn't do a cover performance but rocked the stage with their newest single You Did It. The event drew a large audience, so we're hopeful that these Ppop groups also attracted new fans. SB19 main vocalist, Stelle, delivered a successful performance last night at Gen Z, a two-night concert celebrating the 70th birthday of Sir Ryan Kaibiab. Certainly, Stelle has already established himself as a powerful vocalist, yet he never ceases to amaze his fans with outstanding live performances. A fan commented, "Why am I crying? I am in awe of this man's talent. Undeniably one of the best singers of all time." In an interview, he shared his amazement and gratitude for performing at the concert, expressing that it's always been a dream to perform with an orchestra.
We just have to be content. It's deep in
Diyan bagay si Stelle talaga, as in yung mga ganyang orchestra, sobrang fitting ng boses sa mga ganyan. Taas ang range, oh. Para talaga sa si Bruno Mars, guys, yung range ng boses niya.
ABS-CBN journalist Jarvis Manahan even mentioned that Stelle was a revelation and definitely the highlight of the concert. Another celebrity expressed her amusement with Stelle's performance and mentioned that she is so proud of him. Hopefully when Stelle makes his decision to release his first solo single, it will be something that will highlight his vocal power, and we can't wait for it to happen. Speaking of SB19, the Ppop Kings have just released their latest single, Moonlight, and it's already setting new records for the group. First, it already surpassed the previous record of Gento for charting with the most countries on the iTunes Top Songs chart at 34 territories. It also broke Gento's record by hitting 1 million streams on Spotify in just 3 days after its release, making it the fastest Ppop group song to reach this milestone.
Wow.
Another achievement for Moonlight is that it peaked in the top 10 of the worldwide iTunes song charts on its first day of full tracking. Additionally, Moonlight also managed to enter and climb to spot number 3 on China's premier streaming platform, and it also entered the massive 40 UK charts. It's truly remarkable to witness the group continuing to set new records and charting in various countries, even 5 years after their debut. One of the reasons why the group manages to do so is likely because they're not afraid to experiment and offer their fans new flavors with every comeback and performance. This sets them apart from other artists and establishes them as the standard for Ppop groups. Alamat is also gaining their momentum this month. Their monthly listeners on Spotify are continuously growing. As of May 11th, the group has already reached 540,000 monthly listeners. They have finally surpassed their peak record from last year, which was 460,000 listeners. To add more on their growing audience, the group was also previously got featured in BBC News, an international news outlet.
Alamat is one of the biggest Ppop bands in the country. It has 6 members, each coming from a different region and singing in a local language, from Tagalog to Waray-Waray, Bisaya, and Samba.
Alamat represented the entire Ppop industry as they introduced Ppop and explained what sets it apart from other genres.
Ppop is definitely getting big. We are going to push Filipino talent to our limits. Ppop sounds completely different. We aim to promote our culture through everything that we do, and that includes fashion, music, and of course, our dances.
It's wonderful to see Alamat starting to gain recognition both locally and internationally. The same goes for Ppop as well, as one fan commented, "If you need a group to introduce the P in Ppop, then you cannot go wrong with Alamat." Hopefully, more groups will gain recognition, even if it's only within the country. If more groups gather followers and supporters locally, it will be much easier for our Ppop groups to enter the international scene, and that's likely the real start of Ppop's rise.
Actually guys, yun lang naman po talaga eh. kaya naman natin umangat, kaya naman natin makipagsabayan. Actually, nakapagsabayan tayo, pero yun to the point na sobrang may kipagsabayan tayo sa ibang bansa, like, makikilala talaga ang Ppop guys, no, as in, kaya yun guys, kulang lang po talaga tayo suporta guys, as in, yun lang naman kulang tayo suporta Pero kung subukan sana natin na suportahan natin yung mga sariling talento natin, sariling nating mga kabayan, no, maniwala kayo saan. Pero hanggang sa ngayon kasi is talagang hindi ko masisi yung ibang tao kung sinusuportahan nila yung mga yung mga foreign artists or hindi ko masisi sila. So, yun sila Pero syempre, kailangan pa talagang improve pa po ang ng ating mga Ppop groups, yung mga bagay na gustong makita po ng mga ibang fans, no. Excuse me. Naubo ko. Kailangan pa nila ma-improve yung mga work nila, no. Pero sa akin kasi is talagang hindi pa nabibilib sila. Pero ako kasi guys, nabibilib pa talaga sa Ppop community natin. Pero onting push pa. Kailangan ma-realize ng mga tao na mali yung mga sinasabi na kailangan nila suportahan ng Ppop group na and Ppop community na like kailangan suportahan ang Ppop community guys, no. And ayun lang, tayo din naman maganda benefit dyan at the end of the day guys. So ayun lang guys, this is Point of signing out. Peace, let's cheat.